Hey everyone, Sensor here, and welcome back to another Genshin Impact video. Now in this video we're looking at Qiqi, the ice healer that uses a one-hand sword. Now Qiqi is a very good healer, and she's really good at like burst healing and just, support healing. Now her heal scale to her attack, kind of like Jean, if you were familiar with her. But yeah, Qiqi is a 5-star hero. Now, even though she can be built as a tech, and I actually have mine built as, mostly attack stuff, I personally think that she works best as a support, burst healer. You're still going to want to get attack on there, but because of the way her kit works, you're going to be doing a lot of just normal attacks. So, if you like just doing normal attacks, and that's fine, you can use her as your main. But I like to bring her in, the way her skills work, you can bring her in, use her skills, and be able to entire team without even really needing it that much. Alright, so before going further, I just wanted to point out what you're going to need. If you're going to get, if you have Qiqi or you're planning on getting Qiqi or whatever you want to prepare, these are the talent books you're going to need. So for Qiqi, you're going to need Guide to Prosperity, and those are from the Monday. You can get those Mondays and Thursday from the Domain of Mastery, the Altar of Flames one. So you'll be, fighting the fire ones, and you'll need scrolls. So those little basically the mage, the semi-churls, but they're the ones that have the staffs. And then also for her ascension, you will need higher scrolls, and the biggest thing is the collection one is the violet grass, and you can find those on the cliffs. And Qiqi is very, very helpful in that regard because of her passive talent that allows her to see resources that are unique to Liyue. So when you're in Liyue, you'll see a hand icon on the mini map, and that'll tell you that there's a unique resource, to Liyue nearby. Meaning, if you go on because you can find the violet grass on like walls and stuff. So if you see a hand nearby, you'll be able to easily tell, okay, there's probably violet grass here. If you're like on a cliff somewhere, so that's what you'll need to ascend Qiqi and level up her talents. Alright, so Qiqi is very good at doing damage healing. So I'm going to go ahead and show you on this boss here. She's good. I would say she's really good burst healer. So like I can use her skill, and while I'm attacking, look how quick their health is going up. Not only that, this mark that I put on them allows me to heal when I hit it. So any character that hits that will heal up. So I'll go ahead and show you that real quick in the talent section. The Preserver of Fortune is what that is. The little mark that gets put, the talisman that gets put on the enemies. And any character that damages that will regenerate HP. So, yeah, that's great. That's why I think that Qiqi makes a really great support healer, even though she scales to DPS. I personally like her more as a support, but you can use her as your main DPS. That'll also be healing the enemy. I mean your party. So one thing is extra passive talents. One of them is when an elemental reaction happens under the effects of Herald of Frost, which is the orb that was spinning around, then the incoming healing will be increased. And then the other one is she has a 50% chance to actually put one of those charms on the target, which is, her ultimate ability. Now her ultimate still does damage. It does a big, burst of skill damage, but it also places those marks on anybody that gets hit by the ability. So this passive allows her to just, when she attacks, she'll have a chance to put it on there for 6 seconds. Now this can only occur once every 30 seconds, so you can't just, spam attack. It would be OP. It's basically putting your ultimate on people at will. Again, the orb this is what makes her heal, basically. This is her main heal. Little frost spirit thing that circles her, and it'll also it'll periodically regenerate HP for 15 seconds, continuous regeneration, and whenever Qiqi attacks with the orb around her, it'll also heal. And this is all based on her attack, which is why you want to build as much attack as you can. So her regular attack is also pretty good, but her cooldowns are pretty long and her energy costs. So you're going to be doing a lot of this. A lot of this normal attacking. The 4-star weapon that they give you and that you can craft, the Rancor, is really good for her because her normal attacks will increase attack and defense by 5% and it stacks. So I think this is like the perfect weapon for Qiqi. And again, with she can do such good burst healing because she can put out her spirit and then she can attack, but also if she has her ultimate, then she can do that. Or if she just puts the mark on the target, heal from that. So, and because of her cooldown is so long, you know how I usually play her is I'll, you know, if I need some healing or just to use her skill, I'll come in, you know, attack with her a little bit, use her skill, and then, you know, once the mark is on the target, then I'll switch, you know. So like right now my cooldowns are all up. So this is where I would switch to, you know, like my main DPS. And then if I had lost health, all of this would have been healing right here. So yeah, she's very good at support. Now, one last thing I want to go over is you know, how to build her. Now because she scales on attack, you're going to build her like build any other DPS. I don't have the ideal, you know, artifacts that I want, but what you're going to want is, you know, Gladiator because of the attack. 4-piece works or 2-piece. Either way, you're getting extra attack. But yeah, 4-piece Gladiator set really works well with her because since she uses a sword, she'll get that extra damage. But that's just the 4-piece is really just for her damage because it increase her normal damage, but not her actual, you know, attack stat, which is where the heals scale from. But either way, especially if you want to use her as main DPS, 4 set will definitely work. Another, in terms of like main stats, obviously attack. You know, if you're trying to just build her as a damage dealer, then the typical crit and crit rate, crit damage. Another thing you can do is get healing bonus because that'll, even though her healing scales with attack, you don't want to have low attack, but you can still, you know, get some more healing out of that with a healing bonus. So also like the maidens set, maiden beloved set can also help because that'll give your healing effectiveness up, and then you also increase healing even more. So, you know, if you want to use her as just a support healer, then you know you can use the maiden set because that'll increase her healing as long as you get some attack on there. You can also get like attack, or you can do like, you know, 2 gladiator piece for the 18% attack, and then like 2 of the maiden beloved for the 15% effectiveness for healing. So, but yeah, Qiqi's really nice. I mean, she's a 5-star. Again, her cooldowns are like super long. That's why I like using her as support, but you know, she can do a lot of damage if you build her right. So really good burst healer, decent damage, just long cooldowns. That's my only complaint, but I feel like she'd be a little OP if she had really short cooldowns. So that's all for this video. If you liked it, please give a like and subscribe for future videos. And as always, thanks for watching.